this is Dizzy Quilts and Sews. Welcome to Friday Sews, episode number 4. A big thank you to Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room for creating hashtag Friday Sews, which basically gives us YouTube vloggers or sewing vloggers the opportunity to have a bit of a weekly chat, a little bit of an informal video where we talk about what we've been up to in the sewing room and give you a little bit of an update of our life, basically. So what have I been up to this week? Well, a few things. So the first thing is, and I think I mentioned that in one of my past videos, I've been working on a Harrison shirt by Cashmerette. So I really want to get the fit right on a button-up shirt this year. That was one of my goals and one of my Make 9 plans. So I purchased the Cashmerette class for making the Harrison shirt. The pattern came for free with the class. I watched the whole thing and then cut up my muslin. So I made the muslin over the weekend that just passed. And I was pretty happy with the fit for my first try at it. And I'll insert a video now of my reaction after putting on the muslin. All right, so this is muslin number 1. I made one sleeve. I didn't do the cuff or the placket. I didn't put the collar on. I really wanted to make sure that the shoulders, bust, and waist and hips were a good fit before I put everything else on. So I'm pretty happy with this, actually. The shoulders fit pretty well. I mean, you know, they could be maybe a 1/4 inch in, so I might try narrowing them a 1/4 of an inch. The princess seams are in the right place. The apex is in the right place. The side seam is straight down. There's, as far as I could tell from the pictures I took, there's no weird pooling of fabric in the back. There's lots of room in the sleeve. The length, I think, is gonna be good once the cuff is on. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Not bad at all. Like I said, I'm probably just gonna bring the shoulder in just a touch. And yeah, that's it. I think I'm ready to cut into my real fabric. As you can see, not bad for my first muslin. So I wasn't sure where to go next. I mean, I knew I needed to narrow the shoulders a little bit, but I didn't know what else I should do. So I ended up posting on the Cashmerette Facebook group and asked for some feedback. And people suggested I play around with the apex on the seam, the princess seams, move that down a little bit. I definitely was going to shorten it by about 1 inch. It was way too long. And when I decided to cut into my fashion fabric, my final fabric to make the shirt, I decided to grade from, so I started with a 16 EF at the top, grading out to a 20 at the waist. And my muslin, I just went straight down a 20 to the hips. And it was a little bit big at the hips. So in my final fabric, I went from a 16 to a 20 back down to an 18. And I thought that would be perfect. So cut the fabric, started sewing the shirt. The princess seams went in perfectly, like perfectly, not a single pucker. They were just beautiful. So then I went to overlock one of the seams and cut into my fabric with the overlocker. So I don't know, you probably won't be able to tell. Can you even see it? Yeah, see a little bit. Anyways, it's a tiny little hole, but I was so discouraged. I mean, I don't have a scrap of fabric left. And this was not a cheap fabric. This is I think it's a cotton lawn I got from Blackbird Fabric last summer. So out of stock, of course. And the pattern calls for 3 meters. I had 2, and I managed to eke it out of those 2 meters. And I mean, one of the pieces, I even cheated and cut on the cross grain instead of with the grain. So I'm at a point now where I really don't know what to do with this thing. Yeah. So I might see if I can put a little patch on it. I mean, it's right here, like it's front and center. So I might try to see if I can patch it up somehow or put some embroidery or something. I really don't want to put this in the recycling bin. So yeah, a bit of an adventure with my Harrison shirt this week. So it's in the naughty pile for a little bit until I figure out what I want to do with it. During my last video, yes, my last Friday Sews video, I said I wanted to transform a dress I made, a cadence dress by Love Notions, because I hated the way it looked on me, and I was going to turn it into a top. Well, I got that done this week, so I'm really, really happy. I love it as a top. Just love it. The sleeves are amazing. I like the collar detail, the notch collar. Really, really nice top. And actually, I have a bridal shower to go to on the weekends, so Sunday. And it's not a super formal thing. It's at somebody's house, pretty relaxed. So I'm going to wear my new cadence top with a pair of black pants, and I think it's going to look very nice. So yeah, so that was a win. Definitely a win for my week. I'm like really, really liking my new pink top. I also finally got started on my Sofrugal 22 project. And I did put out a video earlier this week on my plans for that. So I'm going to put a card up here somewhere if you want to have a look at that. But I'm basically making a set, a 2-piece set, so a tank top and a cardigan from a gorgeous double brushed poly. So I finally printed the patterns, taped them all together, and cut my fabric last night so that I'm ready to get going with the sewing. So I'm thinking a tank is not going to take me very long. I'm probably going to do the tank and the cardigan over the weekend, and then take pictures and be ready to post to Instagram on the 31st for the grand reveal. I'm also probably going to do a quick video of the outfit here. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited about this make. So yeah. So that's pretty much it as far as the sewing is concerned. Now, a bit of a life update. So the world is definitely opening up again. We have a big family outing planned for a visit to the Sugar Shack or Cabane à Sucre the weekend of April 9th. And I cannot wait. So it's going to be all the kids, all the grandkids. It's going to be our first time going in 3 years, I think. So it'll be nice. I'm really looking forward to it. Also, while I have that bridal shower this weekend, my baby sister bought a brand new house. So she's having a housewarming party on the 2nd. Yeah, so lots of events starting to happen again, which is really, really cool. I'm very happy about that. I received confirmation I'm going to be working from home indefinitely. That also makes me happy because the thought of getting on the metro or the subway to go to work was a little, yeah, it was making me very, very, very anxious, to be honest. So I'm happy I won't have to do that. And yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on. So before I leave you, I wanted to say welcome to the channel to a few of the new subscribers that I've gotten this week. Very, very happy you decided to hit that subscribe button. And if you're watching this and you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. I would really appreciate it. All right, well, thank you for stopping by, and I will see you soon.